About,
That is something that we agree on,
yeah.
right?
I mean, well, I'm sure we agree with a lot of things.
It's last of Richards, correct?
I don't answer questions.
But I'm not wrong, though, right?
Do you have any idea when you
Do you have any identification?
That doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather not ID.
So you're refusing to ID yourself?
Am I being detained or anything?
You're getting ready to be.
I mean, am I suspected of criminal activity?
The legality of the traffic stop, you can go before a magistrate.
I've already talked to your commissioner here. I've already talked to Tracy. I've already talked to the boss.
Your job policy to identify yourself when asked.
I'm gonna help.
Okay, how you doing today?
How you doing today?
I wanted to file a complaint on 2 officers.
Welcome back to our channel. We've been through a long, intense journey together, but today things are about to get even more dramatic. We continue to bring you breathtaking situations where police power seems to overpower citizens' rights, leading to some tragicomic moments. However, don't jump to conclusions. Not all police officers act like this. Stay tuned to today's video to discover the true, professional, and trustworthy law enforcement officers. This encounter will serve as proof that age is no barrier to understanding and enforcing the law.
Their municipal codes don't trump my constitutional rights as a disabled 62-year-old grandmother.
Okay.
It's concerning to see that today's police officers seem to forget the importance of protecting citizens' rights. While the officer didn't show any disrespect to the grandmother, interfering with her right to record in a public space violated her First Amendment right to be protected.
Okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I don't answer questions. Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Officer Spencer.
And your badge number? And do you have a card?
No.
Okay.
Can I ask why you're parked here?
Can.
And your answer would be?
Is there a problem with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody's called and said that you're camping in your vehicle. So,
okay.
Rochelle, yes? So I have to, but you can't?
You do have to, yes.
Oh, okay.
You work for the public. Practicing my First Amendment rights, and I have a right to be here. This is a public street. So actually, you're violating my rights. Yes, you are.
Despite being elderly, this citizen's understanding of the law is truly impressive. The clearest evidence of this is her awareness that she is protected by the Fifth Amendment, which grants her the right to refuse to answer questions from the police.
We're just talking.
No. I don't sit here to talk to you.
You're so hostile towards police.
What happened?
Yeah.
I don't answer questions.
Did you get wrongfully accused of something or what? Because I haven't been mean to you at all.
Well, right now I have 2 friends, nothing.
For absolutely nothing?
0.
Oh.
For doing what I'm doing right now, recording the police. Okay. But in Texas, they don't respect us like you do. Okay. They arrested them. And so, yeah, I'm upset about it. Let him out.
Okay.
I'm the California grown granny. I have a YouTube channel. I fight for people's rights. Looks like you have a... And a lot of people's rights, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
all these mandates with vaccinations and stuff.
Yeah, it's overboard. It needs to stop.
Right. That is something that we agree on.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, well, I'm sure we agree with a lot of things.
It's last of Richards, correct?
I don't answer. I couldn't tell you. You can guess.
I'm going to assume it is. Yeah. Out of San Luis?
I come out of heaven.
It's kind of like a good answer, right?
I come from the place you do.
So what are you doing? What are you doing down here in Santa Maria?
There is an emergency over here. Look. Why? Do you care?
Yeah. Especially if I'm getting calls for service for you. Yeah,
I think it's dirty, man.
I'm busy dealing with...
I know, wasting your time. You could be washing your tax, but instead these neighbors over here... Yeah, oh, you're taking out the thing.
The city of Santa Maria has regulations prohibiting camping or overnight parking in vehicles on streets or public areas. However, she firmly stated that these regulations cannot override her constitutional rights. Therefore, the police intervention may have violated her constitutionally protected rights.
See, there's some emergencies going on.
Medical. Yep.
But yeah, I am working on some things, so I know,
Well,
the First Amendment, people's rights to freedom of press, religion, and whatnot.
well, just so you have all the information, here we do have municipal codes that say that there's no overnight camping or camping in public. Information.
Just so you know,
you'll need to move along.
with all due respect, codes don't trump my constitutional rights as a disabled 62-year-old. So there's not a whole lot, I mean, they could put up street signs like parking for 1 hour. And what they're doing is, this is residential.
Correct.
That's illegal to put those signs up there. Besides, they're turning into private property, which is totally against the law. So those signs there will not in court. I mean, I have a parking ticket right in there that I'm because they gave me the parking ticket on a day when the courts were closed, and the sign apply on weekends or holidays. So if the court was closed, then
Nevertheless, this confrontation seemed rather mild, as the officer maintained a professional tone throughout the interaction. However, this exchange also sparks a debate on the limits of citizens' rights, police transparency, and how local governments apply regulations fairly. Recently, crime seems to be rising in direct proportion to the increasing level of suspicion from the police.
Just get it.
Well, it's a suspicious conduct for somebody to go ahead and videotape police cars behind the gate and waiting for them to come out, only because of what's happened in past experiences.
Clearly, this individual is exercising their legal rights under the First Amendment, yet they are being suspected by the officers. This self-assured demand for ID serves as evidence of a violation of the Fourth Amendment. The police further demonstrate a lack of understanding when they mention the two-party consent law, forgetting that this law only applies to private conversations, while the citizens' actions are protected by the First Amendment.
I'm going to do a public record request for the daily visitor log. So, lobby area is recorded. Hi, how are you? I'm here to submit a public record request.
Hi Jimmy, this is Gail at the front desk. I just had a question asked by one of our customers. The sign-in sheet that we have over at the office window. Now I talked to Cynthia about it. She said she don't see why not. He can't do that. But and you're not answering your phone. And he's here at the window. Would you call me back? Tell him to go ahead and do what he wants to do, because actually I've never been asked that question before and something wrong with it, and I can't get in touch with you. So I'm going to take it upon myself to just tell him to go over there and do what he wants to do. 5449. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. What's your name?
I'm Gail. Hey, thank you.
You know, a lot of people, they...
I don't know. I won't tell you. No, you
All right, if you don't know, then you call. Right, it's a show one, show all. So. All right. How you doing? This is what I was waiting on, a marked unit to go by. I'm just journalists.
I'm curious why you're taking pictures of police cars inside the gate and coming out of the gate.
I just want to get him going by. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Really? Which organization do you work for?
I'd rather not answer any questions.
Do you have any identification?
That doesn't.
By the way, you don't have my permission to tape me, but
That's fine.
can.
I'm taking you.
That's fine.
I don't need your permission. Do I need your permission?
Yes, you do. Florida is a second party state. You need two parties to consent to a videotape.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep recording anyway.
Okay.
Do I have your consent?
No.
Okay. Do I have your consent? Recording anyway.
Okay.
Do you have any idea on you?
Am I being detained? I'm free to go.
Do you have any idea on you?
We are conducting an investigation.
Did you read that card?
Because, sir?
Can you hand that
Sir?
card to him, please?
Sir?
I've explained to you I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
However,
I'm seeking B-roll footage of it.
happy to provide that for you.
Well, I'd rather just wait for one to come by naturally.
Conduct for somebody to go ahead and videotape police cars behind the gate and waiting for them to come out, only because of errors. So it would not be unusual for us to say, hey, what are you doing?
In cases of continuous harassment, we must remain calm, just like this young man did. The Fifth Amendment's protection against self-incrimination safeguards citizens from unreasonable police questioning. At the same time, threats of arrest only worsen the criminal history of the police.
Right. I understand. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. Do you have any identification
I'm
proof of
the-
your
It
identification?
doesn't say who you are. It says
Can I
you
have
invoke
that?
your rights.
Can I have that? Yes, that's what it says.
Okay, are
Can
you
read
familiar
this?
with Terry versus Ohio,
Can you read this?
1968? We are now conducting an investigation to find out what you're doing here.
For what? What am I doing that's suspicious?
Well, when you're taking pictures of...
Can I have your name and badge number? Your name and badge number?
Sure.
What's your name and badge number?
However, if I'm going to answer your question first.
Okay.
If you are taking pictures of people...
Did you see me taking pictures of people behind you?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Did you?
I just drove out and said, God, I wonder why that guy's taking pictures of
All
us.
right, gathering content for story. At this point, I'd like
Okay.
to be free to go. I'm not answering any questions.
Well,
And,
I think it's suspicious activity threats out there against police officers in this police department.
is
that's-
filming illegal?
Is gathering intelligence?
Gathering
So
intelligence.
it's worth doing an investigation and say, hey, who is this person? Why are they so interested? Is there some service we can... Well, we have a public information officer if you'd like to talk to him.
I just like to get raw footage on the streets.
Desire is to look at police cars, find out who's going on the street and who's not.
Journalists gathering content for story footage of the marked unit. I was just waiting on a marked unit to leave or come in.
Do you
And
have
that's
any
it.
identification to say that you're a journalist? Journalist? That's a normal thing that a journalist would say, yes, I have. Absolutely
I'm a
have
correspondent for
identification.
Photography is Not a Crime.
Which company? Sorry, I can't hear.
Photography is Not a Crime out of Miami.
Okay. So who do you work for there?
Carlos Miller.
Who? Can we contact him to verify?
Am I free to go? I'd just like to be free to go. I'm getting tired of this. You guys have a nice day. If I'm not being detained, I'll see you later. But I'd like your name and badge number first.
Officer Agata.
What's your name?
Part-time officer. 14743.
And you're not free to film me.
Yeah, you. Really
Can I have your
don't
name and badge number, sir?
Your permission. You don't have my permission to film me, sir.
You give me your name first, and I'll give you mine.
I'd like to remain silent. May I have your name and badge
I'd
number?
like to remain silent.
You are obligated by policy.
And we're going to ask you to just carry on, move on about your business, sir, because your conduct is now suspicious to me.
All right.
You told me that.
I'm
However, you're here. In my mind, I have to at least be sated to say journalism because you haven't shown me that you're a
Right.
journalist. You haven't proved anything to say, yeah, I'm a journalist, other than you have a camera. Two, their intelligence on police departments to do nefarious acts. And the answer is yes. I would say. That's just my opinion. However, give him your name and number,
I was waiting for a marked unit to go by.
sir, before I pulled out of the gate.
Yeah,
and
but none
that's
of
why
them were
that-
marked though. They were just like
I
plain.
saw a marked unit go out in front of me for
Thank you, sir.
footage. Or are you looking to do something nefarious?
Okay.
And every time I've asked you that,
I'm a
you've
journalist.
questionable at best.
And every journalist I've dealt with,
Mhm.
it's at least provided me their name and identification.
Did you say the company?
Photography is not a crime.
Photography is not
Out of Miami, Carlos Miller.
Carlos
Miller.
Miller?
Yes,
Does
sir.
he have a phone number, sir?
Stop recording.
Oh, you don't have it off that, but that's a company you work for, right?
Let me go. Am I free to go?
Yeah, because now
Bye,
you're being
guys.
cornered. I get it.
Yeah. Bye, guys. All right. All right. That's them sitting right there. I guarantee you that marked unit's gonna come get behind me and run my tag. So. All right, so here he comes. Running my tag. There he goes.
Watching their lighthearted conversation at the end of the video, I thought I was about to witness a peaceful resolution. However, the officers' surveillance actions made me realize they seem to be expanding the scope of their duties, while their actual responsibilities seem to be nowhere in sight. Don't expect too much from the police respecting your rights, because you could be arrested while exercising them.
Guys, am I being detained? I've asked you that multiple times. You say I'm about to be. Either I'm being detained or I'm not.
Actually, you are being detained right now. You're not
Okay.
free to leave.
Since
The police in this video completely disregard our expectations of fairness in law enforcement, openly interfering with a citizen's right to record in public, directly confronting the First Amendment. In just a few minutes, one mistake piled on top of another, from interfering with the right to record to demanding ID without reason and threatening arrest. These actions are a serious violation of the Fourth Amendment, which protects citizens from unlawful detention.
How you doing, man?
good, how are you?
Brian Rankin, JSO.
Nice to meet you, sir.
What's going on?
Just getting some photographs out here today. So that's why I'm out here to get photographs of the military base.
So, you don't think that's rather odd?
No. I heard on the radio they're doing the base security operations this week.
Okay. Are you with the news?
I am. Yeah, I'm with Pennac News.
Who are you with?
Pennac.
Do you have any credentials that associate you with them?
Not on me, no.
Usually people with the media have all their credentials on them when they're working.
Right.
So I'm just getting photographs, not answering my question, sir.
Okay, well.
I didn't just drive by and see you. Somebody's called in, reported your videotaping, photographing people leaving the base, is what they said.
That's what they're thinking, videotaping?
It's suspicious activity.
Is it unlawful activity?
It may not be unlawful, but it's highly suspicious enough for me to write a report with all your information in it.
Okay.
So, you have an ID?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to grab it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather not ID.
So you're refusing to ID yourself?
Am I being detained or anything?
You're getting ready to be. Listen, we can do this one or two ways, brother. You've been with the media long enough to know, especially you're taking pictures of a Navy base or a Coast Guard base. It's a federal facility right here. You're actually standing on
public property.
You're actually on an easement. This is a federal.
Over there is
right
federal.
Here.
I'm on the public right of way where the bus stop is.
You're on to federal property. So you really don't want to identify yourself.
Well, I mean, am I being detained or anything?
You will be.
Being detained, so.
You're not right now, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to do the right thing. Again, stop mess with you. Okay, I have a lawful reason to be here. Have a lawful reason to ask you any questions because of what you're doing. 616, talk about 314. Here says he's with media.
You know what? I got my business card. Can I give you my business card?
Now, you've already refused to identify yourself. Why are you going to give me a business card? Why not give me your ID?
I got my business card.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
I'm here for a lawful reason. I'm asking you for your ID.
Any crime? I'm not suspected of any criminal activity.
Well, we'll see. Failing to give us your ID is a crime. It's called resisting without state statute. So
no, it's not.
Do you want to go to jail on something like that?
No, sir, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay, well, what,
Don't be a smart ass, all right?
Oh.
My name.
What's your badge number?
63433.
And how do you pronounce your name?
Read it.
I can't.
Smart ass.
How am I being a smart ass?
Huh? This is the guy that goes around doing stuff like this?
I don't know.
Under Miranda rights, an arrested individual has the right to remain silent until they have an attorney. The man mentions this right, implying that the police should not coerce him. However, the dialogue continues with no respect for this, which could be considered a violation of the Fifth Amendment and Miranda rights.
Well, okay, since you guys, am I being detained? I've asked you that multiple times. You say I'm about to be. Either I'm being detained or I'm not.
Actually, you are.
So I'm being detained, and you say you're conducting an investigation.
Yes.
I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I'm invoking my right to have an attorney. You can direct all your questions to my attorney.
Okay.
I'm not answering any more questions. I've told you who I am. My name is Jeff, and I'm gathering content for a story.
You got a phone number for that news service?
Yeah.
You were with
That's
the
what
cops.
I told him.
You just cooperate with us and everything.
I have cooperated. That's what I did. I told him
my
my
ID.
I don't need to give you my ID.
Anything I can tell you.
Pennac News.
You know.
Well, let me know when I'm free to go. So.
You're not free to go. Jeff, you said Jeff?
Yes.
Me again?
Pennac News, PINAC.
Yep.
My business card, if you'll let me get it out of the car.
ID. I don't really want you going to your car now. You really want to cooperate with me. So the last thing I want you to do is go to your vehicle and grab something. Standpoint. It's an officer safety issue. If you're gonna tell me no, I don't have to identify myself, then
I don't have to identify myself unless I'm suspected of a crime. And I have identified myself. Now, suspicious activity, a misdemeanor, or a felony.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime to take photographs? That's what you said. You got to.
We'll find out. It's a crime that you're not giving us your identity.
You have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is afoot.
We already have it.
What's your reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime? Videotaping and taking photographs?
Yeah. Yep. On a military installation.
I'm not on a military installation.
You were taking one of a military.
Of a military.
It's not a criminal offense, but it's a suspicious activity that we can investigate. Right. And we have the right to question you.
Well, I would say that
say it all you want. I'm just telling
of
you
a military installation is
I'm telling you what we.
Okay. Well, let me say what I'm saying. Taking photographs and video recording in our federal installation from public property is not only lawful activity, it's constitutionally protected activity.
We're not being arrested for. We're just investigating.
You're investigating my lawfully, constitutionally protected activity.
That's
then
what we do. We investigate things.
You can talk to my attorney.
Yeah.
All right.
$1 an hour? I don't know. Do you think that's worth it?
Can you guys get your supervisor out here, please?
Yeah, he's on the way. He'll let you know his name when he gets here. He'll give you his badge number.
Would that be a sergeant? I'm really surprised you guys are doing this. I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
If you do what you say you do.
I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
Huh?
This is an unlawful detainment. You realize that? You don't care?
I guess it's activity. I'm not doing anything unlawful, so I ain't worried about it.
You're detaining me unlawfully.
Because of your...
I'm not free to go.
Because of
the way.
You want to give me your last name so I can verify through them?
I would rather not give my last name.
See? That kind of stuff. Okay. Stick with that story.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't think the police were this idle. They had nothing to do except stop people filming to chat for a bit, then let them go. While this citizen was eventually free to leave, their violation of the First and Fourth Amendments deserves rightful condemnation.
You guys will notice right now that you're in violation of my civil rights. I'm letting you know that I don't consent to being detained, and I'd like to be free to go.
This is what you do? You go around trying to get cops on, trying to catch them on doing stuff?
Well, and if that was my purpose.
Yeah.
You think it's funny to detain somebody?
No, it's not. Like I said, we're here for a lawful reason, so...
You don't have me for any crime. You don't have a lawful reason to detain me. That's the problem.
The fact that you refuse to identify yourself is to question who you are when we have a lawful reason to do it.
You don't have a lawful reason to detain me.
You can argue that all you want. What I believe, and then you believe what you believe.
You're incorrect. You should know better. How long have you been an officer with JSO? 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
How long have you been an officer?
Been a cop for about 35 years.
Oh, wow. Detain somebody without lawful...
Detain somebody without a reason, yeah. But I'm not doing that.
Now, you don't know that Florida state statute says that I have to be lawfully to arrest me for failure to ID?
So you want us to arrest you first?
No, I don't want to be arrested. Like I said, I'd like to be free to go. I'd like for you guys to leave me alone.
I'd
and let me do
let you go, but you can't now because of the way you're acting. If you would just cooperate and
politely asserting my rights is...
No, because you refuse to identify yourself.
I've identified myself multiple times. That's who I am. What I'm doing is gathering content for a story. I told him I'd get my business card.
You gotta have like a driver's license or some other...
I'm under no obligation to prove anything to you if I'm protected activity.
You know what? We can go round and round.
Yeah. Okay.
It's up to you.
The failure to reach a consensus between the rights and duties of each party made the situation more complicated. Rights under the First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendments are protected by the U.S. Constitution, and these are the core principles of a democracy. Sometimes the police justify traffic stops with a powerful statement. This is a legal stop.
So I hear that you're refusing to provide identification. Officer Banks made a legal stop, and you're required to provide it.
Okay.
In the United States, wearing a seatbelt is not always a requirement. Therefore, the female officer's demand for the driver to provide ID without a legitimate legal basis violated the Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable searches. At the same time, requiring the driver to provide personal information without legal authority can also be seen as coercion, infringing upon the citizen's Fifth Amendment rights.
I'm sorry, your name is Officer Fletcher with the Highway Patrol. What was your badge number?
So it's 18318.
Okay.
So identification. Officer Banks made a legal stop, and you're required to provide it.
Can you provide that statute for me, please?
No. So, are you going to provide ID?
Request under the state law that was not a mandatory thing.
Are you bleeding, ma'am?
Yeah, it would stain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, please.
Okay, for what?
To continue the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So do you... Okay.
I do, and my only reason for not IDing was because, what was it, Tom said that is not necessarily a requirement.
Yeah.
That a seatbelt is not necessarily a requirement. I'm not harming anybody in any law. I'm not harming myself. I wasn't driving illegally or, you know, aggressively. Can definitely concur with that.
Yeah.
I made a legal turn. I turned on my blinker. I was going the speed limit. That he has right now is that I wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
That's correct. Yeah, so he told me the same thing for the stop.
Right.
And
I'm perfectly understanding that. I'm perfectly clear about that. I'm not arguing that.
on the same page about that.
Okay.
So I know that you have an understanding of what you said is I'm not that familiar with it. I just know what our procedure and what our policies are, and when an officer makes
Legal traffic stop. Yes.
you're required to provide identification.
Okay. Banks, one more time, let me get belt code because I know we went over this the last time I saw you.
27315.
273 passenger, right? Okay. And I also recited the same thing to you that day, that I wasn't going to give ID. Stopped me today was because you saw me actually operating a motor vehicle.
Because
was the seatbelt?
Yes.
And I refused to give you ID the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you? I'm just asking. Are you his supervisor?
Yeah, for today, I am. Yes.
For today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you fine with and?
Well, my only reason why I don't want to provide that information is because I know it goes through Dave, and I really don't want that. I don't need the interaction with the police officers.
So that wasn't my question. Are you okay with providing your name and date of
liability,
so,
or a legal mandatory need?
We're telling you it exists.
Okay. Can you state what law?
It's over. You're required to provide identification.
Thompson versus Reno is often cited to emphasize that behaviors like not wearing a seatbelt do not necessarily justify a demand for identification. However, these officers seem to ignore this and even threaten arrest, which is a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't have the whole vehicle code memorized.
Then do you also know what the detainment time is?
As long as.
It's a reasonable time, yeah, within 20 minutes or less.
So you're prolonging this detention.
The only reason why I'm prolonging it is because it's not required. It's not required.
I get that you think that you are correct.
No.
We can. So here's.
Look up Thompson versus Reno that I can
I'm
get.
not looking at anything up right now. I'm going to propose a solution though. If you'd like, if you want to dispute that, you can go before a magistrate.
I've already talked to your commissioner here. I've already talked to Tracy. I've already talked to the boss. I'm an attorney of fact. I know enough about the law that I know that this particular stop.
Do you know? Does anybody here know who he is? Does Toby? No, okay. Okay. So I'm gonna need you to turn around.
I didn't even see you over there. Why?
Because I said so. Okay.
You're not arresting me. I don't give consent.
So are you letting me know that you're going to physically fight?
I'm not legally consenting an illegal search or an illegal seizure.
Okay. This has been a one-sided conversation where I've tried to explain and tried to come to some sort of middle ground with you, and
I'm not refusing.
We've asked for your identification. Officer Banks is legally, he's wanting your identification, and you're refusing. So I would like you to please turn around.
Arrest.
So you're letting me know.
So if it takes you running my name through David and illegal, then I guess that's what it's going to take.
I don't think anybody. You didn't have any intention of running his name, did you?
My ID then.
So I can identify you.
And then to issue you a citation for not wearing your seatbelt.
A citation for a seat gone over.
So if that is the dispute and you don't want to sign, you don't have to sign the citation. You don't have to.
Will it be going before Tracy or will it be going before David?
I don't know if Tracy Mitri or I don't know who traffic court.
Bar association already knows
Honestly,
that.
I have no idea who the traffic court person is today. I have no idea. So if you would like, and then if you have an issue citing the citation, he can take you before the magistrate, and the magistrate can hear you out.
Today.
We're still within business hours.
Do you have time?
This encounter ended with a light conversation between the officer and the driver's old acquaintance. However, the coercion to demand ID is condemnable because the police had no reasonable grounds other than personal animosity.
So I feel like that's a very reasonable middle ground, and you can be heard by someone of a higher expertise that knows the statute.
I'm going to look them up, and I'm trying to educate
We're
you
on the side
what
of the
that.
road. No, I'm not going to look them up. I appreciate your attempt. Not.
You realize, like, I told him too. I'm an auditor. You guys are gonna be put all over you. It doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
You know what, Banks? The only reason why you want to ID me was because explaining to you that I didn't have to ID. And the only reason why you want to ID me, but go for it. Do your thing.
Do you happen to have insurance?
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Okay, no rush. I'll just hang out here.
Driver's license. Where am I gonna go, ma'am? I literally just bought this truck like
I
less
know.
than a week ago.
I'm not making any accusations, sir. Providing your identification.
I know I have insurance. I'm not exactly sure where I have my insurance card at right at the moment.
Okay.
But you are welcome to.
Okay.
And you have my permission to run that and my name, and that's about all I need to provide right at the moment.
Yeah.
Legally.
So sometimes registration, it's mixed up. Is your first name Christopher?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Can we make this quick, please? I got places to go.
We can.
Perfect. Thank you. Can you ask Toby to come here for just...
Officer Butzler?
Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and step out.
Okay, that's fine with me too.
Sir? How you this same shit, different day. Work.
Still doing handyman stuff?
Oh, still busy as fuck. All over the place. Everything from Sacramento to Visalia.
Wow. Good lord.
Getting ready to get that contract employees by next year.
You have it or you're getting it?
I'm working on it.
Nice. Good for you.
So everything's in the works. Hopefully everything will be... How's the family?
Good.
That's good. Good. That's good to hear. I was hoping to get to see your sergeant.
The request for the vehicle's paperwork and the officer's handling of the situation could be criticized for lacking sensitivity to the legal arguments the driver made. Nevertheless, the driver should also consider cooperation to avoid escalating the situation. This citizen initially just wanted to file a complaint against the police, but could there be an unexpected complaint waiting here?
I need you to sign in. You have ID?
You know, like I told her, that when I come down here to file a complaint, I don't have to identify myself.
The video begins with this citizen lamenting a less than pleasant experience at the CJC. It seems his rights were completely disrespected there, as they repeatedly infringed on his rights protected by the First and Fourth Amendments, while accusing him of causing a disturbance.
Internal affairs. I was just violated in CJC. I was just detained. They can't tell me why I was detained. And I'm here to file a complaint on these officers. So we're gonna see how this goes. We do not, no weapons permitted. Must have. Okay, thank you much. Hey, real quick, is wearing a mask against the law? Huh?
Is it against? Why? What's wrong?
No, I'm asking, is it against the law?
You're supposed to have a mask on.
Is it against the law?
I'm not answering that.
Okay. I know it's not against the law. Right? And I was just detained for not having a mask on. So, because my constitutional rights was just violated. Right? And then I come into this public building, and then you say I can record the building that I finance. Right? So my constitutional rights are violated, right? I was assaulted by a sergeant. I was assaulted. I was detained. I was took downstairs. I was given a ticket for doing a constitutionally protected act for business. I was in there for business, right? and I was forced out.
So I want to be down.
Oh, okay, thank you. How you doing?
Good.
Can I get your name and badge number? You're a sheriff, you're a public official, you're supposed to identify police. Because you're a public official, and your job is to identify yourself when asked. Her name and badge number. Is her right? Because it's when asked. Okay, how you doing today?
How you doing today?
I wanted to file a complaint on 2 officers, constitutional rights when I was across the street, right? So I asked this young lady. I said, "Is in a public place? I'm in a public place.
Legal.
Huh? It's legal, right?
Correct.
I go over to CJC. It's a public building, courtrooms. But in the public areas that's accessible, I can record, right? I was just detained, cuffed, constitutionally protected act, right?
Who detained you?
Let me get you. Business I went over there for. This is my business that I went over there for. They said I didn't have business in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't put it on the floor. I was in as soon as you walk in the door, I was in the auditorium.
So who detained you is what I'm asking.
We have whoever 535 is a white shirt, tall. The sergeant.
And what was the ticket for?
Disorderly conduct.
I can sense the respect for citizens' rights and the understanding from the staff here, but what raises my suspicion is whether the request for ID during the complaint procedure was truly necessary. According to the 4th Amendment, an individual does not have to present ID if they haven't broken the law.
You have to give us your ID so we can sign you in so I can get you the help.
I understand that 100%, but by myself unless I break the law or commit a crime with fact to back it. You guys have to have it. You guys don't have that. So what I'm saying is, yes, sir.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
That you do not have to have ID.
Yes, sir.
From your perspective, and sign you in.
I get it.
For a law that you have been in this facility.
Okay, let's do this, right? Let's put me down as a good citizen because I'm not doing anything wrong. Everything I'm doing is constitutionally protected, right? I don't have to identify myself when I'm coming here.
You know the person that's on that ticket is you, and it happened to you.
What do you mean?
You coming in complaining that somebody gave you a ticket.
Yeah, right.
And you want us to be able to correlate what happened. Hold on, we can correlate what happened to you to what's on that ticket.
Yeah, they false.
Answer my questions.
You know I don't have to answer questions.
Then how are we gonna get to the bottom of what happened?
No. It's not. I want to be selective. What I want to do is I want to hold that person accountable. Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
If you want to hold this person accountable,
yes, sir.
If there's a reason for this person to be held accountable,
yes, sir. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now let me ask you this question: is wearing a mask in a public place illegal?
No.
In a public place?
Not here.
Okay. How about in the CJC, where I was just detained and arrested for not wearing a mask?
Related to me a second.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen.
You told me you was recording.
Listen. I go in that building on a regular basis. Public officials are accountable, right? This is not the first time that they told me not to record in there. So this time I went in there and I didn't record. I started to record. Okay. They called the sheriffs. I was detained. I was arrested. I was assaulted. I was kidnapped from one place to another without my consent. That's kidnapping. Yes, sir. No problem. Recording public officials.
Again.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna give her my ID so we can do what we need to do.
To the next step.
There we go. Let me get this ticket. Yeah, no problem.
He's gonna give you his ID. You have a seat there, and I'm gonna get the proper. You want to call internal affairs? Okay, so just give me your ID for me, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you much. What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Costello, badge number 218.
Just like your policy said. Thank you. See, I'm not being a butthead or nothing. I just want to let you guys know, like, certain things you can't do. Like identifying me in my building, right? You guys just work here in the building. So I don't have to identify myself. I'm just doing it because I want to file this complaint on the officers for what they.
This may be one of the gentler encounters I've come across, with clear respect and understanding from the authorities. However, I still can't help but wonder about the request for ID in this situation. Let's discuss and clarify this in the comments section. Audit Sultan. Thank you all for watching today's video, fine? I'm sure you've gained valuable lessons from this journey, so feel free to share them with us in the comments. Citizenship rights are noble rights that every police officer must respect, and they are responsible for upholding these rights in a legitimate way. Remember, when you stay silent, power grows stronger. So don't let your silence overshadow justice or be trampled by those who abuse their power. If you found this video meaningful, please share it to spread the message. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with important news from us.